for the stupid things I wish I didn't do, but I do. Oh.
Get in here! Welcome back. Yes, I am live with a new audio episode. And my name is Zaydon because I'm the #1 bad boy of Houston. Stay hustling. Stay on my grind. Moved all the way to Hollywood to shine. Welcome back, people. Yes, I'm live here. And we got to get into the mess. What is going on with the world? Why are people the way they are? I don't get it. Thank you, guys. Listen, welcome back to a new audio episode. My name is Zaydon, and I'm here because I'm the #1 bad boy of Houston. And we talking about Houston, where you're from. Everybody knows Zaydon is from Houston, Texas, home of Beyonce. She was born in Houston, Texas. Listen, thank you guys so much for tuning in with me on this new audio episode. Listen, it's going to be an explosive new episode tonight. I have some receipts I'm pulling up. I'm being a little bit shady. I'm going to be a little bit messy, but I'm going to always keep it 100. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Listen, first let me say, I am Bad Boys of Houston. I was born in Houston, left Houston when I was 27 years old, moved to Hollywood, and living my dreams. I've done something far less people can say they have done. Moved to a completely new state and be on top of your hustle, on top of your grind. I did that. I started from nothing. Now I have something. So, the ZEUS are having their Bad Boys audition, guys, of Houston. And so ZEUS is going out for Houston. Unfortunately, I'm not ready yet because the thing is, when I want to come out to the world, I want my projects to be done so that you can have something to sell, your website to be done so that you can market yourself. A lot of these people coming on their show being Bad Boys, but don't have nothing to sell. They don't have no website, no merch, no rap skills, no singing skills. They don't have nothing to show. And to me, if you're gonna be a bad boy, you gotta level up in your bad. You gotta elevate to a point where, you know what, I was a bad boy back then, but I'm an even much better boy now because I didn't came up in my life. I came from nothing. I really got it out the mud. And so this episode was actually supposed to we have our I guess Rick Rosa coming on the show, and I actually reached out to Rick Rosa to get him on the show, but that's a little bit later throughout the episode I'm gonna tell you about. But let me tell you, being a bad boy of Houston, I did it, I made it, and I'm still thriving. Thank you guys all who watches the show, who shares the show, who comments on the show, who actually view the show. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys who tune in each and every week to help me make this show a success and be great. That way, in the future, when the album comes out, it'll be even more better for you guys to view the content because you're already in. You're already into Zaydon's life. You're already into my world. You're already into know what I'm doing. But I just wanted to say, yeah, I am the number one bad boy of Houston. I'm the real motherfucking bad boy of Houston. And ain't nobody can tell me that I ain't. Queen B, Beyonce is the queen of Houston. That's why I said it. Beyonce is queen everywhere, but also Houston. If you guys are just now tuning in, make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Listen, now that I'm done ranting about me being a bad boy Houston, let's get into some mess. So, as you guys know, or I saw the flyer that I put out an invitation. I'm gonna just be very calm how I say this because I don't want this to come out in the wrong way. To Rick Rosa. I reached out to Rick Rosa to have an interview on Gag Review, and he agreed. He asked me to send him a flyer. I sent him a flyer to come on the show. I usually don't ever send out flyers because it's the point of sending out a flyer for someone to come on the show, and if they don't come on the show. And that's something I don't like. So I always would have my management team reach out to them to have them on the show. So I reached out to Rick Rosa to have him on the show, and he agreed. He agreed that he would come on the show, and that he would speak. So the day of the show comes, I'm getting prepared, I'm getting ready, and I'm just like texting Rick Rosa, can't wait to have the interview. Looking forward to having you on the show. I can't wait. So, yeah. So let me just share with our little text screen real fast of Rick Rosa talking to me about coming on the show. So here we have it. I reached out. I said right here, "Hey Rick Rosa, I'm rooting for you to win. Are you free to interview tomorrow?" And if you don't know, I'm a big Rick Rosa fan. I've watched a lot of his shows on Bigo. He's a Bigo host, and so he was with Jason Lee. They have their own show, and that's why I kind of known Rick Rosa was from Jason Lee, of him being on the show. And so I reached out to him because this is the second time, I mind you, me reaching out to him to have him on the show. His response was, "Sure, send me the flyer to promote." So I said, "Okay, I will. What time zone are you in?" I said, "I'm in LA." The thing is, when you do a live show, you got to be prepared for the time zones because not everyone's on the same time zone as you. And I'm in LA, so this is Pacific Standard Time. And so I have to make sure that I am live for my show when he needs to be live with me, wherever he is. I think that Rick Rosa lives down south. He moves to Houston, actually, is where he lives. So that's 2 hour time difference. So if I'm saying 3 o'clock, it'll be like 5 p.m. for him in Houston time. So there you have it. I reached out to him to have him on the show, and he didn't come on the show. And so I reached out multiple times and I engaged with him. I said, "Hey, I'm looking forward to, having an interview with you." Because I thought he has some really great moments, and Rick Rosa makes me gag with laughter how he engages with people sometimes. And it's super funny because he can be such a chill person and just be cool, calm, and collected. But then when you make him upset, make him mad, then he can basically give it to you. Now, the reason why I'm not on Bigo is because I don't have time to be sitting up arguing with people all day long on Bigo, screaming and yelling, getting up receipts, phone calls, and on Bigo 18 hours a day, screaming and cussing at people I don't know. I have my own show. I can just talk my stuff on my own show and put it out to the world, and that's it. It's my opinion. It's my show. So I don't have time for that. And so Rick Rosa unfortunately didn't come on the show. I was looking forward to him, but I told him, hey, maybe in the future you can come on the show, but the show still has to go on. So I wanted to give a compilation of Rick Rosa, against Dre Baby. So this was going around on the internet, and I had to put this into the show of Rick Rosa and Dre Baby. So let's just see what's happening.
That's what's gonna open up. Yeah, baby, that's what's gonna open up, baby. That baby Dino, that LIC, bitch, with a motherfucking BT on, that you was motherfucking bitch. You ain't do shit with it, bitch. You ain't have no freaking boy. You use your motherfucking apartment to scam the motherfucking government, bitch. That's what's gonna open up. Those people dead. Those people dead. Those people dead, baby. Those people dead. Guess who's gonna bring charges? Guess who wanna jail like Shaky? Guess who wanna jail like Shaky? Guess who wanna jail like Shaky, baby? Okay. Guess who wanna jail like Shaky?
If you guys don't know, MC Shaky is a YouTube star who basically came out and admitted that he defrauded the white people and took all their money. Now MC Shaky was sentenced to I think like something years behind bars, I think 10 or something years behind bars for this fraud. And so here we have it. Rick Rosa is alleging that Dre Baby scammed some people, some dead people, I guess, using their information, their social, allegedly. I don't know. But basically, this is what he's saying.
Hey, baby, okay, bitch. That was 25 bands. I'm gonna show you, darling. I'm gonna show you, baby. That's on my bed. I'm gonna show you, big stepper. Get ready. Get ready, baby. You have to show me a person, pussy ass. I'm gonna show you in your way. You on your way. I'll let you know. I'll let you know, big stepper. No, the fans could beat me before me. The fans could beat me before. The fans could beat me before me. The fans could beat me before me, big stepper. I'll show you. Anything else? We bring all the victims back. Anything else? They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. But those PDP loans ain't dead. Those PDP loans that you don't stole that money, bitch. That you didn't motherfucker have no diners.
And he still PDP for money loans?
2021, bitch. That's not dead. That's not dead. You had no diner, bitch. You ate all the fucking food. You had no diner, bitch. You ate all the food. You fat ass ham hock looking at bitch. Yeah, you ain't had no dinner. I I'll be at your apartment tomorrow. Be downstairs.
Ooh.
With all your human trafficking charges. I'm coming. You ain't gonna tell me. I'm coming. You ain't gonna tell me. You ain't gonna tell me, dog. You ain't gonna tell me. I'll see you. I'll see you, Donna. I'll see you. Great Baby Diner, LLC. I'll see you.
You a dumb ass hating ass bitch. That's what you all, girl. You a hating ass bitch. Not even a year ago, you was homeless. You was homeless not a year ago, bitch.
And when I pass by, I'm gonna go see your dead ass grandma at the motherfucking grave. Bitch, when I pass by, I'm gonna go see her at the motherfucking grave, bitch. Yeah. I'm gonna go see her at the motherfucking grave, bitch. I'm gonna go see her right there, bitch. Right there at the grave. What's in your gang? Drink water. Drink water.
You can't wait nothing up for me.
Drink water, baby. I'll be at King Memorial Park Cemetery to go see Grandmama, bitch. Meet me there.
We got your files.
Meet me there, baby. Meet me there.
We got your files. We got your.
Woo, Lord have mercy. I don't know if my YouTube account can handle all that in curse words, but as you guys can see, there you have it. Dre Baby versus Rick Rosa. Rick Rosa is holding his own. And that's one thing I love about Rick Rosa. He's so funny to me. He's very entertaining to watch. That's why I think that he wouldn't be a good fit on Bad Boys of Houston with the ZEUS Network because of his personality. And also, Rick Rosa was featured on the audition show. I was the first person to reach out to him and tell him, hey, Rick Rosa, you're on Bad Boys Houston. I sent him the clip because I am subscribed to the ZEUS Network. Listen, if you guys are just not tuning to this new audio episode, we're not even finished yet. But make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Thank you. Listen, whew, I cannot deal with all that. I don't have time to be sitting on Bigo going back and forth with people like that all day long for some Bigo beans. Jason Lee was on Bigo. He had a whole GAG Nation Bigo. And where is it today? Non-existent. He closed it down. Too much drama. And speaking of that incident, Jason Lee had a lawsuit against one of the guys on Bigo, I think Mother Tay, about allegedly exposing a 15-year-old who was on the app and was basically him and Mother Tay allegedly was having some type of sexual text message relationship. I'm not pretty sure, or maybe if they met up allegedly, I don't know. But he was underage, and on the Bigo terms and conditions, it states that the people who are on the app, who are hosting or whatever, have to be of age. And I don't think he was of age to be on the app. So Jason Lee outed him to the Bigo people, and there was a whole drama between that whole mess. And allegedly, there's still a lawsuit going on, but Jason Lee said he just settled his lawsuit. So we don't really know what's true and what's not. But once again, we want to wish you, Rick Rosa, well on Bad Boys of Houston. We hopefully that you do make it on the show. And just don't forget about us little people who are at the bottom who are actually talking about you, who are actually promoting you, who are actually rooting for you to come on my show, because I'm a true fan of yours. And so I can say that we wish him well, and we hopefully that he gets to a point where he gets all what he wants. I'm not, unfortunately, moving back to Houston, but we wish Houston well, and I'm always going to rep for Houston. Yeah, so we want to wish him well. Moving on, guys. People out there in the streets is not doing right by Beyonce. They're not doing right. They're not doing right. Beyonce said she want her album to be out at a certain time, and we got people over here on the other side of the world, allegedly in France and other places, allegedly get the album early out in the stores, and allegedly they want the music so much they leaked the album to, I guess, on Twitter, and people started mentioning, and the Beehive started buzzing, and Beyonce's album was leaked. Now, A lot of people like, oh my god, who did this? Why did this Beyonce? To me, this is a PR stunt. Okay, maybe not, but I think that Beyonce, she's such a huge superstar, and the fact that she's an American, she's from Houston, and she lives in LA. I think people who are in other countries, Beyonce's, they don't get a glimpse of her everyday life or see her in their country, and so I think when they put her album out in those other countries, those other foreign countries across the water, across the pond, some people got excited and started to leak the music because they loved it so much. You know, this is Beyonce's seventh studio album. It's called Renaissance Act One. Allegedly, Beyonce is going to be releasing 3 albums: Act One, Act Two, and Act Three. She has to fulfill her contract at Columbia Records. Even though Beyonce has Parkwood Management Entertainment, she is still signed to Columbia Records, and I think she has an album obligation to put forward. So this is smart Beyonce in my eyes. If you want to get out of a contract or whatever, you want to fulfill it, start dropping them albums. And one thing Beyonce does is she has resources. And so the whole pandemic, she's creating music every single day. And now she has enough songs to to fulfill her contract. You know, Beyonce's on her own time label, so labels is her priority. Now a lot of people are asking like why Chloe Bailey hasn't put out her album yet, but I think in this era, you know, Chloe is signed to Beyonce's management as well to Columbia Records, and at this point, Beyonce's up first. Chloe, we don't want to put you against Beyonce because you're definitely not going to have those numbers. You're definitely not going to be able to hold weight against Beyonce on the billboard. So we're going to save your album for right now, and when it's the right time, we're going to release it. A lot of people are just releasing albums, releasing music, and not getting any revenue streams or not collecting money from it. I am not a person who's going to release my album that's basically done, but the business side isn't handled yet. You know, you have to file trademarks, you have to get lawyers, you have to get the label has to be hear the music, and it's not time yet for me to release my albums. Do I have a couple of songs? 8 songs that's done that I can put out to the world so you guys can actually listen to my music? Of course. Am I gonna do it? Probably not. But when it gets closer to the time, am I gonna possibly do an album leak? Of course. I'm gonna leak a song probably first and then leak the album. Of course, that's a PR stunt. Once people get word of that, we're all gonna be talking about it. Look at me. I'm on Gag Review talking about it now. Zaydon's album leak. Beyonce's album leaked. And so we wanted to hear from Queen Bee herself, you know, was this a PR stunt? Is this in fact true? So Beyonce came out on her Twitter recently and actually decided to share something. So here's Beyonce, here's her Renaissance Act One she's releasing. So look at Beyonce right here. Very beautiful. Beyonce is from Houston, okay? That was the perfect mix. She is this generation's Michael Jackson. I don't care what nobody say. So this is what Queen Bee's Twitter account said about Beyonce and why her album was leaked. It says, so the album leaked and you all actually waited until the proper release time so you all can have it together. I've never seen anything like it. I can't thank you all enough for your love and protection. I appreciate you for calling out anyone that was trying to sneak to the club early. It means the world to me. Thank you for all the unwavering support. Thank you for being patient. We are going to take our time and enjoy the music. I will continue to give you my all and do my best to bring you. What does it say? To bring you. I love you deep. So there you have it. There's from Beyonce's official Twitter account. She's speaking about you know, her album being leaked, and to me it's all PR stuff. You know, that's just more buzz, that's just more speculation that's going to get people talking about the album. And so, of course, Beyonce is very smart. She's very strategic on how she does things. If Beyonce didn't want the leak, let's just be very hold on. Let's just rewind real fast. If Beyonce didn't want the leak, potentially, she would have never posted a date of when the album was coming out. She would have done what she did with Lemonade, and you guys all know what she did with Lemonade. She dropped the album without no promotion. So let's be clear. This is very strategic marketing on Beyonce's team. I think also Beyonce is capitalizing, saying like, "Hello, she's that hot girl as a stallion." Y'all know Megan Thee Stallion's from Houston as well, and Beyonce is like, "Wait a minute, I got this stallion. I'm holding this horse, and in the meantime, I'm holding the crown of Beyonce." Now, I can say a lot of people are coming up from Houston. They're making a lot of stars. You got Beyonce, you got Destiny's Child, you got Megan Thee Stallion, you got Lizzo, you got Zaydon from Houston. Like, there's so many people that's popping, and so many more that are from Houston. Travis Scott is from Houston. There's so many big and upping superstars from Houston. And let's just say Houston does create stars. Diamonds does create pressure. And so we want to make sure we give our love and our support to Beyonce, and we want to wish her well success on this album. I have not listened to the album yet, but over the weekend, I definitely will be listening to the songs and dancing and grooving to Beyonce's new music. Shout out to Queen Bee. We love you, and we wish you nothing but success and happiness. We love you, Queen Bee. The Beehive. We over here, and we always gonna be buzzing. Let a person get out of pocket. We gonna buzz them. Let somebody say something crazy about Beyonce. We gonna buzz them. We stinging all these motherfuckers. If you guys are not tuning in, make sure you like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel later on. Come on, hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. Listen, thank you guys so much. So there you have it. You know, Beyonce's album leak. Whose fault is it? You know, we don't know for sure. But we did get that statement from Beyonce in regards to her album being leaked. And so, yeah. Also, too, guys, you know, ZEUS Networks put out their Bad Boy auditions. And since we can't see any of the auditions here on the show, I wanted to just take a quick listen at some of the auditions that came up on Bad Boys Houston. Roll the production.
Hold on. We outside today. Hey, can you hear me? All right. Okay.
You're right. Guys, I want to know quickly, what are your names? Quickly.
Jose.
Okay.
LDR, Detroit. Shit. Cause he sound like Mike Tyson.
Where are you from?
Detroit, we outside.
I love Detroit. Where are you from?
Hey, I'm on City JB, the motherfucking pretty guy. I'm straight out of Houston, Texas, born and raised.
Oh, Houston, Texas. What city are you from?
Sacramento, California.
Oh, that's where I'm from.
Oh, yeah, baby. You know how we do.
Why you got on an apron?
Because I was trying to cook for y'all, but it's been so long. I could bring up the flames.
So you a chef?
I'm a chef, baby.
You cook?
I cook.
I love a bad boy who can cook. Where are you from?
917 in the house, New York City.
New York? Where you from?
Was popping up from Houston, Texas as well.
Let me ask a question, and we're going to answer from left to right. All right?
All right, let's get it. Let's go.
You like men or women?
I'm straighter than the lines in a motherfucking
Like men
street.
or women?
Gay as fuck.
You like men or women?
I like men, but I still fuck bitches too.
Oh, my God.
Stop the line. We like men or women?
I'm not straight.
You like men or
I'm
women?
straight. I said I'm straight. What makes you a bad boy? Shit, I ain't even a bad boy. I'm a fucking savage. But I'll be a bad boy for y'all. Okay, you getting a tomato.
Who?
Talking about he ain't a bad boy.
Don't throw anything.
All right, this gonna be our new anthem. Hold on. Bad boy. Y'all on bullshit.
No, don't.
I ain't
Stop
sorry. Y'all waiting.
Stop it.
That me.
No.
right, we want
Tomatoes. That was not a bad boy song.
Don't feel nothing else.
All right. I want to see y'all. Let me see all y'all square up real quick. Yeah. Let me see y'all square up. Let me see y'all square up. Let me see y'all square up. Come on, 16. All right. I'm done. Okay.
Oh my God.
Bro, y'all have to see.
That was a good question.
No.
All right, look, I can tell you off the rip. I can tell you off the rip.
All right, Lou said it.
I can tell you off the
We really
rip.
on that bullshit, bro.
I already see
Hey, nigga, I already was born. I'm choosing the chocolate.
16 got on.
I think all of them should go to the next round.
I fuck with
I
everybody.
do
I
too.
agree with that. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I'm pushing all of you guys through to the next round. Thank you so much for coming.
That's the fuck, sir.
You took too long.
So there you have it. The first round of Bad Boys swept the ticket. And yes, I do agree they all should have went. They all did an amazing job. It was very funny. It was entertaining. I mean, that's just the beginning of the show. Then we cannot wait. So now he's having Bad Boys of Houston. And the cast isn't cast yet. She wants our opinion, see who can be on the show. She wants us tagging her and Lemio at the ZEUS Network. So we'll see what it is, and we'll see who the cast is. And originally, honestly, with you, I didn't think I probably would like it because I think it felt like it was very what was the word I was going to use? Like taking advantage of the community and being here at Houston. I mean, people waited in line for hours and hours at the auditions and never got to see them. And the fire alarm was being pulled so many times, and drama and chaos and police that no one never got. All the people didn't get to get through. They had to end up closing it early. So whoever was there early enough got to see and speak to the judges, Blueface, Jonathan, and Natalie Nunn. And so it is what it is. But we want to wish the ZEUS Network very well, Natalie and the Bad Boys of Houston. Hopefully, a couple seasons from now, there'll be a Bad Boys of New Orleans. There'll be a Bad Boy of Hollywood. And so that's probably where I want to be on those shows, in the near future. So it is what it is. But also, too, guys, people have been in real competition with the ZEUS Network. I mean, there's so many things out here that Megan James is on this new network called For Us, By Us, and possibly doing a BGC spinoff. Three of them allegedly. And so, now she's gonna be the new Natalie Nunn on the show, on their network. So Lemuel Plummer has something to say because he's realizing that everybody want to be ZEUS now. Everybody want to have a streaming network. Kristen from Milan got to have a streaming network now. For Us is biased, is trying to capitalize off of Lemuel's success. And so Lemuel had a lot to say. And so here's Lemuel back saying that, ZEUS Network is on its way to being $1 billion company. Now, we don't know how many subscribers, Lemuel has, but I can guarantee you it's probably over $1 million. And with the price of it being like $4.99 or $5.99, that's easily over $14 million each month in revenue from the app. And also, too, that app is always number 10 or 11 or in top 20 in the App Store itself. And so I know Lemuel got some paper, and the girls are eating very well off the money. Because let's be honest, Bad Girls Club didn't pay Natalie Nunn and those girls correctly. But, CEO Lemuel, he's paying them what they're worth in their shows. You got Jocelyn, Ray J. He has the conversation on his shows, on his platform. You got now I Love Bobby Purr with Bobby Lights and Rolling Ray. And so there's so many great things about his platform. And as you can see right there, he posted, it was top 10 right there in the App Store. So that's big. You got, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got TikTok, you got, all those other great Paramounts up there. Like, those are some big numbers to be having. So for you to be number 10 in the App Store is a huge, big, amazing deal. And so here at Gag Review, you want to wish Lemuel Plummer success. Maybe in the future I might be on his show. Who knows what happens in the future? But he is giving Black talent and millennials their worth and their actual pay, and providing jobs and platforms to people to showcase their platform. It's hard to get upset with Lemio because he's just providing the platform for people to grow. And so for anyone who like Milan who has problems with, you know, Christopher with Lemio, it's not his fault. You know, it's his show and his platform, but he's just providing the platform. You can be having attacking the CEO all you want to. That's why I said Milan's always going to be a one season bitch. Loving Hip Hop, he went against Mona Scott. Now he goes against Lemio. He's always going to have one season. Look at this. This is two bosses right there. You have Diddy, you got Lemio. That's an iconic picture. I can see that picture years and years from now when they're way older. He's like, I was with Diddy. You know, Diddy. These are two bosses. This is someone who is going to build better for our culture. Shout out to Lemio. I actually love Lemio. You know, you get my $4.99 each month, Lemio, and I'm paying for you to have this lavish lifestyle. You just better keep the content coming and the explosive arguments and stuff. And so it is what it is. And a lot of people say that Lemio owns, this is his house. Looks amazing, big. You know you got money. So Lemio is having a lot of success, but you know, it took a lot of time. It didn't happen overnight. People are seeing his success. It's like, wow, it's great. But for him, he's like, it didn't happen overnight. It took a lot of success, a lot of hard work, a lot of no's from other companies. When he would have creating content shows and marketing to them, they would say no or whatever. But he had his own idea to build his own network. So that's what he did. And so for anyone out there who's trying to live your dreams, you can live your dreams, but you got to be able to put in the work and the dedication behind it. A lot of people don't have the determination, the dedication to pursue a dream, not only to pursue it and keep it going. So a lot of people think that they can make it out in LA and they can't, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna be famous in 1 year. Nigga, where you at? You don't even got a Instagram page, a Facebook page. You ain't got a following. So it's hard for me to sit there and be like, no one in my family is going to make it before me. I'm so sorry, but it's not possible. I love my family. Let me get a round of applause for my family. Listen, that was real fucking messy on me, but I have to say it. I love my family. I do. But I'm sorry. I'm the only one. I'm the one in this family that's going to make it. I'm the one that my family, my kids are going to have generational wealth from me because of how I wanted to live. The life that I wanted. So all my cousins who can rap, that's great. That's good. But I guarantee you, now on this earth, when I'm still alive, that you're going to make it before me. I'm already on YouTube, got my own show, got a record deal, got a lawyer, got an attorney, got all these things going on. Hard work and dedication. Being a songwriter, writing over 23 songs. Album has 18 songs. So no, I'm sorry. You're not going to make it before me. It is what it is. I'm the number one motherfucking bad boy, Houston. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on Zaydon's name. I built this. I'm doing this. I like to stay humble, but guess what? Sometimes you gotta let a bitch know. It is what it is. I'm that nigga. I'm doing my thing. Listen, you guys just not tuning in. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Thank you. Listen, I had to get that out because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not telling no lies. It is what it is. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I've done this. I'm doing this. And continually doing this. Nothing is built overnight. Nothing that truly lasts long is built overnight. That instant fame and that instant success, it don't last long. You get your 15 minutes and it's up. I want my career, my music to be generations lasting longer. I want my career to be have a rejuvenation, always constantly revolving, always constantly growing. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. I want to have multiple hits on my albums, on my EPs. I want to have multiple songs on the Billboard charts. And let me give a little shout out to Mooney Long, guys. If you guys don't know, Mooney Long is she's not a new artist, but she was a songwriter before she became an artist. And just last year, I got an invite to her Albums of Public Display of Affection EP listening. She put out an EP. And when I tell you, her star has been drastically rising. She put out her EP, and Hours and Hours got such a great response, over 57 million views on YouTube itself. Not only that, she's working with Sweetie and got all these great things going on. I didn't realize it, but I'm so connected in Hollywood sometimes. I forget who I know and where I've been. So one of my closest friends, his name is Jamal. Let me see if I can pull up Jamal real fast. Jamal, he's such a good person. But I knew him because I worked at a place in Irvine, and he would come up there, and it's like when he worked at this place, like it's rich people. They got rich people that live in this building, and he will always come with his friends, which I'm still very cool and connected with in the building. And so let me just see Jamal. This is Jamal. He's such an inspiration. When I met Jamal, he's such a kind, cool, humble young guy. Even though he has all the success, he doesn't seem like, oh, I'm this person, I'm that person. He's very close to God, and he works hard. And so I met Jamal. I actually know Jamal. We've met before. He knows Zaydon. And he's gonna come on the show soon, because I actually reached out to him a couple months back, but he was so busy that he couldn't come on the show because he's doing all these amazing things. So here I am. I know Jamal. So let me just set this up of how Jamal and how I know Jamal with Mooney Long. So here you have it. Here's Jamal Lewis. He's half black, half white. He's on the set of Mooney Long's Baby Boo video shoot, and he's there with Sweetie. Sweetie's there on the shoot with him. There it is right there. Sweetie's on the shoot with Jamal, but it's Mooney Long's song. So it's like, dang, I done been in the room and have met some people. Here I am at an exclusive listening party for Mooney Long in Hollywood. Her success and I just blow up. But then also I know Jamal Lewis, who's in the video of Mooney Long and Sweetie Baby Boo. If you guys haven't heard the single, make sure you guys check out that single and support Mooney Long, because she's on the rise. And Jamal, he's always doing such amazing things. Like this is him probably doing something so cool. I don't know. Also, too, this is him with Lizzo. Lizzo's from Houston. There's Jamal Lewis. Like some incredible things. And I want to wish Jamal was like, Jamal's like the older brother that I always wanted. He's cool. He's humble. He's about his business. He hustles. He's a savage. He's always on his grind. And so I always wish for Jamal to have success. And, hopefully I'll see him probably within the next couple of months, and we'll hang out with our friends in Irvine, because Jamal really is a cool person, and he's cool back. He's humble. Of course, he's very charismatic. He's very charismatic, but also too, he's such a good person. So shout out to Jamal. Jamal, come on, gag review, please. I'm waiting. We'll blow out the red carpet. We'll have our team create a number for you and offer to see how much it's going to cost for you to come on gag review, because he's really doing his thing. And for Jamal, it didn't happen overnight. His success didn't happen overnight. It takes dedication. It takes work. A lot of people think they can just come to LA and think, oh, I'm going to be a big superstar. No, it don't work like that. It takes time to build your career. Just think about the living situation. So there's Jamal with extra. Like if Jamal he's that nigga. He's everywhere. I'm always cheering and rooting him on. Like he's literally the definition of what Zaydon wants to be in the near future. He's building his brand. He's doing what he has to do to put himself out there, and he's winning. He's in LA and he's winning. You know, he's winning. He's doing what every guy wants to do. This win and go and get to the bag. So shout out to Jamal, guys. We wish him nothing but success over here on Gag Review. Now that's how you do it. That's how you win. A lot of people ain't winning. They're not hustling. You gotta hustle. You gotta survive out here in LA and Hollywood. This ain't no joke. You gotta be out in the streets. You gotta be networking. You gotta be putting out content. You gotta be putting out music. If you ain't hustling, you ain't surviving out here in the streets in LA and Hollywood. Houston done got shit on LA and Hollywood. LA turned me into a survivor. I was just living in Houston. But LA, I came out here, I was thriving, I was living. LA turned me to a savage. But Houston raised me. If you guys are not tuning in, make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Listen, before we get out of here, I'm about to be even more messier. Yes, I said messier. I'm about to be even more messier because apparently gagging with Jason Lee is turning into an after show. That's it, folks. You heard it. There's no longer going to be gagging with Jason Lee. There's going to be Jason Lee after show. And so to the Gag Nation that's there on the panel, like I said before, number one, the show is not monetized on YouTube. So Jason's not making any coin off of the show. That's the reason why he got rid of the Hollywood Unlocked show, because it wasn't doing good numbers. Now, gagging does do better numbers than Hollywood Unlocked. I agree to you that. That's why he decided to do I Love the Jason Lee show. Same colors as gagging. Same colors as Gag Review by Zaydon. So to keep that momentum going. And so we have a little audio of Jason Lee talking about him giving up gagging with Jason Lee. So roll a production.
Gagging with Jason Lee. The show is still called Gagging. It is going to change once my other show airs. This will become the Jason Lee Show live after show. Okay, and it will be a fan-focused show where the family can show up, the Gag Nation can pull up and have its participation in everything we do and talk about. All right, but tonight we're gonna have an exciting show because I got a lot.
So there he is, guys, admitting that the show Gagging with Jason Lee is going to be changing. It's going to be an after show. It's not going to be the main show. It's going to be the second show. So Miss Sharon, Jameer, Amberlyn, y'all are in second place. You're not winning over here against Gag Review. You're in second place. Continue to talk about me on your show every week on As the Culture Returns podcast, because I'm great content for you guys to keep attacking me, because I'm doing what I'm doing over here at Gag Review. A lot of people said when I started doing my show, oh, it's going to be just a 1 episode thing, 2 episode thing. No, I'm still going a year later, nearly 40,000 views on YouTube from my show. And the thing is, you guys can't compare numbers to my numbers. If we're going to compare episode to episode, you got to go back to season 1 and compare my numbers to your numbers. Don't compare my recent views to your views, because I've done so much content. Not all the content is watched on YouTube. Most of my viewers come from Twitter. Most of my views come from my Zaydon page. Most of my Twitter views come from my Sprout Records dashboard. I'm just now new to building up my YouTube, so it doesn't have 100,000 views just yet. But it's getting there. All my people are subscribers. They watch the show. Now, you can't come for someone who has nearly 40,000 views on YouTube, and you over here sitting at 1,500 views with 50 people, 49 people subscribe to your YouTube channel when I got over 1,200 people subscribe to my YouTube channel. So you can't come for me. Jameer, sit down. You can't come for me. Sharon, close your mouth, because you can't come for me. No, I'm not going to come on your show. I'm going to gaslight your show every single week, because y'all keep talking about me on your show. Now, I said what I said. I'm not coming on the show because it's low budget. It's not consistent enough for me. I'm going to give y'all views. And I want the episode an hour after it airs, period. Because I don't trust for y'all to edit out the content. I know how StreamYard works. So that's the reason why we can't come to terms. Now, if you want to come to my terms, then maybe I might come on the show. But until then, it's either my way or no way. Y'all somewhere on the YouTube alleys. You're not on mainstream yet. YouTube is recommending 25% of my content on YouTube. It's not a lot, but I definitely it's more than yours. I don't got fake views. I don't got fake subscribers over here. Everybody over here real. Everybody over here watch my content, because I promote my content on all my pages. So I'm constantly getting new subscribers. Ain't nothing fake over here, boo. I'm the real bad boy of Houston. Y'all can talk all that mess on your YouTube channel all day long, Zaydon this and Zaydon that. But guess what? I'm doing better than y'all. I'm still promoting my content. I am content creating. I'm still hustling and thriving and building my brand. And ain't a soul on this earth gonna stop me. So it is what it is. So y'all can keep running your mouth over there, because guess what? I'm the top dog over here at GAG Review. I'm the #1 bad boy in Houston. I just live in Hollywood now, so I do it differently. If you guys just not tuning in, make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Zaydon, for more great content. Listen, now before we get out of here, I gotta get messy one last time. I really gotta get it off my chest. You know, they talk a lot of mess over there in the Azure Returns Culture podcast, because Jason Lee is rarely doing his show anymore. So they're on there trying to get their little commentary for the last 30 seconds, because guess what? He won't do a show for 3 to 4 weeks from now. He's tired of gagging. He's tired of y'all. I'm tired of watching y'all. Y'all boring. I can say when I was on GAG Review, Gagging with Jason Lee, it was fun. Now, I'm not trying to say every show has to have drama, but at least every other show, there got to be some kind of problem in the GAG Nation. And that's what I always brought, was the problems. See, y'all didn't want these problems. I was great content. I was great viewership. People actually watched the show because they wanted to see what the hell Zaydon was going to be up to. Ah, shit. Zaydon then started something this week. Zaydon fighting with somebody this week. Zaydon posted something this week. Zaydon then paid $9 for this week. What's new every single week with Zaydon? Zaydon's popping on Gagging with Jason Lee. Stay popping. Pop locking and dropping. They didn't know I had a new concept every single week. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing to this day. With my own show, create my own views and my own people. Because I am creative. I am a content creator. What Amberlynn and Jameer doing, y'all doing late. Y'all playing catch up boo, and Bessie boo. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. I'm so sick of you commenting on their show about me. I'm sick of it. Now, I could have sworn you was on my show and that we basically move forward. But here we are. Every single week they post an episode. You got something in your mouth to say about me. If you got so much to say about me, come on my show and talk your mess to me. We don't got to be on camera. We can do an audio episode. Quit it. Stop having my name in y'all motherfucking mouth every week. But I want to hear from Jason Lee. I want to know what he has to say. Where has he been? Why has the Gag Nation not been on every single week? Why are the views fading? Why is there no more enthusiasm for the show? So let's just hear what Jason Lee has to say. Roll the production.
I've been working. You know, I said I was going to take some time off. First of all, what's up? How y'all doing? Come on, get everybody to come in here. Share the live, put it on your Facebook, your Instagram, put it on your Tinder, put it everywhere. Put it Christian Mingles. Oh, now I sound like T.S. Madison. Y'all going to be saying I'm still in T.S. Madison stuff if I start telling y'all where to put it. Just put it everywhere. Okay, make sure everybody knows that we're on live tonight. I'm sure people are going to show up. People have been texting me all day and messaging me on social media. But anyhow, I have been busy. People think that I just be sitting at home or traveling. And yes, I do sit at home. Yes, I do travel, but I also work a lot. And I'm really excited because, as you know, I've been working on my new show, The Jason Lee Show. And I didn't really know what I wanted to name it because I was like, what would Beyonce name her shit? When she dropped them girls, she said, I'm Beyonce. So I was like, the Wendy Williams Show, the Ellen DeGeneres Show, the Oprah Show, the Jason Lee Show, the Howard Stern Show. It's the Jason Lee Show. And so it's going to be amazing. And we got our own studio. We got our merch. We got our social media put together. We have our rollout plan. We got our press plan. And now we're just meeting with lots of people to see where we put it. Because, you know, I was getting them hundreds of thousands. And now I told everybody it's millions and up. If we ain't doing M's and up, we're not doing business. And so I've been meeting with everybody to figure out where it goes. And it looks like we found a new partner potentially. So I'm going to go ahead and applaud for that. Because it's not just having a partner that can give you money, but it's a partner who can make sure that the whole world sees your content. I want the whole world to see my content. I want motherfuckers living in huts to see it. I want motherfuckers walking barefoot in the jungles to see it. I want motherfuckers running from tigers, lions, and bears, oh my, to see it. Because yeah, I could do my own thing and distribute my content, but I want the whole world to see it. I want to have access to resources to let me talk to the highest of the highest of the high. So I've been working really, really hard. And I also say this, I was going to say this on Instagram the other day. And so I'll start right here so that way it's a clip and go. I was experiencing burnout. I've never experienced burnout in my life. No career. I've never felt burnt out, depressed, emotional. I never felt like questioning myself or anything. I started getting burnout to the point to where I wasn't really comfortable doing this anymore. So instead of quitting, I hit up Charlemagne and told him what I was feeling. He said, you're feeling burnout. You need to be able to walk away, take a break. And so I took a break, and I feel really good. And I've worked through it, and I'm still working through it. But I've enjoyed being away from this for a while, focusing on other creative projects to kind of keep my juices flowing. But now it's time to come back, because I feel like God has also blessed me with a platform and a voice in the culture that matters. And here I am not talking. So I do need to get back to work, and I'm coming back. And we said August 1st, but I don't think we're ready for August 1st. So now we're saying September 1st. This is not Rihanna. We are not going to push it back forever. You know, Rhea's not giving us an album in, I think, 8 years, but she's Rihanna. She can do whatever she want to do. But I am coming back very, very soon. We're putting it together. We have the whole plan mapped out. We're just now getting the graphics finalized and like launch, you know, who our first guest is. And we're going to go hard. And to those people who think that I've changed or somehow I've gotten soft, or, you know, I've elevated now and I'm bougie, I'm still going to be the same Jason, giving it to you straight. Well, gay, of course, but giving it to you how it needs to be gave. And I'm going to talk my stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk my shit, because ultimately there's nobody right now doing what I do. And I'm going to own that lane, and I'm going to own it respectfully. And shout out to everybody else coming up after me, because I see you out here doing your thing. I support all content creators, and I appreciate that you guys give me my props.
All right, wait a minute. We're going to pause it right there. So is Jason Lee congratulating Zaydon on Gag Review? Jason, are you? You said shout out to the content creators. That's Zaydon. What's on your show started my show. So now I'm just content creating. That's it. Was Jason Lee giving me my props? They know I tag him a lot. They know me. They know Zaydon. They know me. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this new audio episode. Listen, my name is Zaydon. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys rewatch this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss out when we go live. Listen, that's the end of the episode, guys. I got to get out of here. I done started too much mess in this episode. They're going to watch it, and they're going to be in my inbox tomorrow, probably, talking shit to me. But hey, it is what it is. I show up for you guys. You guys are my supporters. So I love you. But until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. And remember, I'm the real motherfucking bad boy of Houston. All right, bye.